The woman with the issue of blood. Faith that pushes through. Good day, brothers and sisters in the Lord. Welcome to our channel. Today, we are diving into a powerful story from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verses 25 to 34. This is the story of a woman whose faith pushed her through tremendous obstacles to reach Jesus. Her story can inspire us all to keep pressing on, no matter our challenges. In Mark 5, verses 25 to 26, we read, "And a woman was there who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years. She had suffered a great deal under the care of many doctors, and had spent all she had. Yet, instead of getting better, she grew worse. For 12 years, this woman faced a debilitating condition. Not only was she physically afflicted, but she was also socially ostracized. Her bleeding made her ceremonially unclean, isolating her from her community. She tried every physician, but found no cure. Imagine the hopelessness she felt. Many of us have experienced moments of hopelessness where we feel trapped in our circumstances, trying everything without relief. But listen to this. The story takes a turn when she hears about Jesus. In Mark 5, verse 27, it says, "When she heard about Jesus, she came up behind him in the crowd and touched his cloak." Picture the scene. A bustling crowd gathered around Jesus as he moved to heal another. In the midst of this throng, the woman summoned her courage. Her faith propelled her to reach out despite the multitude. In Mark 5, verse 28, we see her inner resolve. "If I just touch his clothes, I will be healed." Her faith wasn't passive, it was active and bold. The moment she touched his cloak, something miraculous occurred. Immediately, her bleeding stopped, and she felt in her body that she was free from her suffering. In Mark 5, verse 29, it says, "At once Jesus realized that power had gone out from him." Jesus, sensing her touch, turned around and asked, "Who touched my clothes?" Mark 5, verse 30. The disciples were baffled. After all, many were pressing against him, but Jesus knew someone had reached out in faith. Trembling with fear, the woman stepped forward. She knew she had been healed. In Mark 5, verse 33, it says, "The woman, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell at his feet, and, trembling with fear, told him the whole truth." What follows is a beautiful moment. Jesus looked at her and said, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." Mark 5, verse 34. In this simple statement, Jesus not only acknowledges her faith, but also restores her dignity. Her healing was not just physical, it was spiritual, emotional, and social. So, what can we learn from the woman with the issue of blood? First, we learn the importance of persistent faith. She didn't let her situation keep her from seeking Jesus. Second, vulnerability is powerful. This woman openly confessed her struggles before Jesus, who welcomed her without judgment. Finally, we learn that Jesus is not only a healer, but also our Savior. He invites us to bring our burdens to Him. No matter how desperate our situation seems, we can find hope in Him. If you are facing storms in your life, remember the woman with the issue of blood. Reach out to Jesus in faith and let Him heal you. Thank you for joining us today. May your faith be strengthened as you trust in Him. God bless you.